Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is Echo Reviews here with another Black Series review, and today I have the newly released Black Series figures that appeared in Targets. So I was lucky enough to find them along with two Lego sets, this 501st Battle Pack and this AAT. Yeah, I was lucky enough to find them. Target had them in the back. People are finding them all over Target. So, yeah, it was my first ever in-store find since I started collecting. So I will be doing this review of all of these figures, including the Lego sets, in separate videos. So they'll be linked down in the description. So if there's a particular one you want to see, just go into the description and click on the link. Also list them in the comments section if that's easier. So this one is the Mandalorian and Stormtrooper one. Stormtrooper being the only duplicate in the wave. So yeah, I'll get right into this. If you want to know what the packaging looks like, go check out my Rebels video. That'll be linked down in the description as well. So let's get right into it. Okay, so here is the new Mandalorian figures. So yeah, let's get right into it. So let's start off with the Stormtrooper. He's Imperial Stormtrooper, though the Mandalorian one is used as the basic mold for it. He's like the now canon Stormtrooper. So here's the front view. It says the Mandalorian at the bottom as well as Imperial Stormtrooper. Here's the side view, looking very intimidating with that orange. And the back, he's number 2 in the wave, Mandalorian being number 1. Here's a little description on the back if you want to read that. So I'll pause it now if you want to read that. Okay, so number 2, warnings on the bottom. At the top, Black Series label and little picture as well. Side, a little window, a little stripe, which I actually really like. So you can see on the side of you. Also, be careful when you're doing the package, when you're opening these. Because they have side tape, as I mentioned in my Rebels video. They have tape on the back as well as on both the sides. So if you open it with the side still taped down, it can ruin the back side of the box. It can ruin the top of the box. So that is the Stormtrooper Hasbro logo on the bottom. So that's the Stormtrooper. Now let's get into the Mandalorian, probably the most desirable one of the two, or even of the entire lot, as well as with the Camino Trooper. So here's the front view. He comes with the jetpack, his normal blaster that disintegrates people, his pistol, and that's about it. The only difference from him and the new one is the full Beskar armor, as well as that he comes with the jetpack. Mandalorian at the bottom, the Mandalorian Hasbro. Here's the side view, looking very intimidating there as well. Same picture here on the back. Here, you can pause it now if you want to read that. Okay, so he's number 1 in the wave. Warnings, don't eat it, don't feed it to your baby. Stars Black Series. And side window, same as the stripe. I do have a little damage there. Little window, like I said. Tape. Did I open this one? Oh, see, look, I missed the little tape on the side. So I did miss tape on the side there. So I just have to go cut that so it doesn't ruin the packaging. Okay. So those are the two figures. Let's get into opening them right now. Okay, so I got the two open. So I just left the carbonized the Beskar Mandalorian in his packaging to show you what it's like. And I forgot to mention there is... Oh, he's going to fall. Put him down. There is a little window at the top. You didn't know. And also, when this comes out, the window leaves. All the plastic inside. The, like, glass plastic. The clear plastic. Comes out. So I just want to show you. So there's a top cover that slides out. Like that. So that's its own separate cover. So you can now touch the figure. Paper at the bottom. And you can finally have access to your figure, and the cape does go through, as all figures with the cape do. So it pops up like that. So it pops, and then slides out just like that. And here is my first look at the full Beskar Mandalorian. So there he is. Cape does look a bit odd. That's just the first view. Of course, he comes with two accessories. Is disintegrator rifle right here. And, or three actually, sorry. It fell. Lean him against the box real quick. His jetpack, which he gets later on in the show, and the pistol. The only additional accessory that he receives compared to the older one is the jetpack. Okay, so I'm back with the Mandalorian after messing around with him a little while. I got the jetpack on. So this is what he looks like with the jetpack on. Very nice. I like the jetpack. I'm probably going to display him like that. And front view. Hold his blaster like that. So I'm going to show you how to take the cape or the jetpack on and off. So, how to put the jetpack on. So first normally you would have to remove the head and then take the cape off and then do this. So there's a little strap here. See, it just pops off like that. Oh, jeez, that fell. So there's a little strap right there. Hold on, let me see if you can see that. So on the strap, there's a little hole where you can put your one peg of your jetpack, one of 3 pegs of your jetpack on into it. So this hole this peg right here, you put into that hole as well, and the other peg into the other, and the middle into the middle peg. So the harder thing is lining up the peg with the jetpack. Once you do it once, it seems to be easier. And just pop that in. Takes some effort yet though. So there's that on. Like that. I think that's fully on. And it just pops off easily like that. And to get the cape back on, you of course have to pop off the head. And something interesting about these newer heads is they have a bigger thing right there where you can just take it off and then it comes off like that. Unlike the newer heads, or the older heads, that just like this Shadow Trooper. You just pop the head off, and it's off like that. No big bulge sticking out, and you just slide it back on. By the way, there will be a comparison. I'll compare the old Stormtrooper, this one, and the old Mandalorian, the new one. So you just have to pop it back in. It's a little bit more effort to make sure it's on fully. I think that's in. Oh, I forgot the cape. Can you fit the cape around the... No. Yeah, so... put the cape on. And then... to, like, force it on. There. So just like that. That's him with the cape on. front view, back view. I also did manage to get the heavy infantry Mandalorian that restocked on Amazon. So there will be a review for him out soon. So, like I said, he comes with, I don't know if I showed you all this, but he comes with, let me get him to stand, his disintegrator, like I said, his jetpack, and his pistol. So let's go right into the figure. So, to start, you can notice right off the bat, little, dual marking, or the marking that the armor gave the Mandalorian to signify that he's like 2 clans, because it take care of Baby Yoda and he's a Mandalorian. Saying they reused the helmet, changed the armor all across, so a new pattern there after he got destroyed by the Rhino. He now, on this arm, has the little flares that he's added after Baby Yoda saved his life. Very ritual. He's the rocket there. I need to rewatch the show. Although it's a great show. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely go recommend watching it. Spoilers. So he's the 3 pegs like I showed on the back. He has a little holster where you can, so it's locked in right there. Pop that out. Take his pistol. Here, let me move that. Take his pistol. And just slide it in there. And then reattach it. Let's see if they made it easier. The old one was definitely a lot harder to stick back in, the little peg. And I'm not going to waste too much time on that. It definitely seems more stable. So here's a closer look at the marking right there. This strap to me feels new, but it's not. I just looked at the other figure. Gloves are pretty much the same. Nothing else really changed. His little back armor plate, other than the jetpack, just looks awesome. Looks like the Mandalorian. This is the new armor he'll be using, so the old one is just for the first season, or for the half of the season, and this one's for the new seasons, as well as the season 2, most likely. Trying to get him to stand. Seems to stand pretty easily. I'm just, there we go. Time for posing later, but yeah. So here is him side to side with the with the older Mandalorian. And I'll take the blaster off. So the cape, straight off the bat, the cape definitely feels lighter on the older one, darker on the newer one. Of course, the armor is updated. And that's about it. So he has no damage on it because he didn't really fight any battles. The wrist rocket is new. He is this far. So yeah, the jetpack of course is new. He does have 1 peg. So, right here, he has 1 peg, so the same peg as that belt as the thing. So, I don't know what that's for. Maybe they just had preset. So, if you want to, I don't know. So, they have a little pocket of the same thing. Go watch my review. It'll be linked down in the description. A lot of stuff will. They'll all be labeled, by the way. So, here it is. Of course, the jetpack, and jetpack's one of the big difference. So, at the bottom's the newer gun, I believe. Yeah, bottom is the newer gun, and top is the older gun. Probably shouldn't have taken them off. They kind of look very similar. Am I right? No, I believe the top is the newer gun. I'll have to check the recording, but one of these, let me know down in the comments which one is the newer gun, whichever one I showed at the beginning. This new one. One's a bit darker on the top, and one's a bit lighter on the bottom. The top one's the newer one. You can tell based on the paint. It's all new. Yeah, that's the newer one. Okay, so I believe the top is the new one, and the bottom is the older one. Not much difference there. And that's about it for the Mandalorian. So let's get right into the Stormtrooper. Okay, so here's the Stormtrooper being the duplicate of the pack. You can army build him. I wish they duplicated the Camino Trooper. These would have been great. Yeah, I'd much rather have him, but the Stormtrooper, amazing figure, of course. They definitely updated it a lot. So they shrunk the design. You see the head especially a lot. Oh jeez, fell. And they're used to getting shot so much that they just have to practice their falling every once in a while. So bigger helmet, as you can see, on the Shadow Trooper, older helmet. So yeah. Also the little gun holster's gone, and he did not come with the rifle. So as well as these are harder compared to the newer one, which are soft. And I said I'll do the comparison, or yeah, whatever. Just go with this. So that's the main differences that I can see. Oh yeah, the head on the newer one is a lot, like, very loose. It spins so easy. It's like gonna fall. And by the way, there is a face under here that's glued down, so I gotta figure out how to get that off. I'll let you know down in the comments if I do figure it out. If you do know, please let me know. So these are like a little costume, like they're all rubbery, like plastic rubber that's very loose, so you can easily move them around. For the shoulder pads, that's both for both sides, very loose. Same with these are loose right now as well. He comes with one blaster instead of the two. This one does also feel smaller. Him being the Mandalorian blaster, it's the new cannon design for the Stormtrooper, of course, changing little by little every time. So usually the Stormtrooper comes with two blasters. I'm not sure about the original one because when I started collecting, that one wasn't out. So it used to come with this blaster too. I'm not sure about the basic one. So here's a comparison between the two. So the top one is the new Mandalorian one, and the bottom one is the older one from the Shadow Trooper. Of course, very different. I honestly prefer the bigger one on the bottom. But whatever they say, canon. Of course, has a bigger mag, if you can see that. But a much smaller gun. Not that much smaller, but smaller barrel. Not a lot. So let's get right into I didn't do articulation on the Mando. So I'll go over that in a second. So first, rotate on the body. Look, the chest can go that much forward, that much back, a lot back. Head spins easily, like I said, looks down that far, up that far. Arm spins, but oh, did you see that? I messed up the armor. What the hell? Oh yeah, there's a rotation here at the arm to give you more gun. What the okay, already having problems. Okay, there. So let's see. He cannot go all the way around because the pad is like connected to the top. It's very weird. I don't know. I have to like take it to spin it. I have to hold it in place to spin the arm, which is very weird. Let me know if you got this and that's the way. Of course, same thing as the old one, as the Mandalorian. Like I said, the head pops up with the little sticking out thing. Let's see. Swivel there. Bends in that far. Pretty far. Much smaller. A little bit more than a 90-degree bend. Smaller back piece, I feel, than the older one. See the square? It's a lot bigger on the Shadow Trooper, and a lot. Like, the chest plate's a lot bigger, too. So they, like, shrunk him down. So now he'll be a little short to be a Stormtrooper with with the Luke, so they need to re-release the Stormtrooper Luke. Bends in that far for the leg. Kicks out that far. I think I already said that, but yeah, bends in that far. Belt is held in place by this little square at the bottom. Kicks forward that far. So like that. Like I said, swivel. Not much articulation on him. Just a basic Stormtrooper. Here's the front view. Back view. So that's a Stormtrooper. So, now we're going to go over the Mandalorian articulation because I forgot about that. So, with the cape on, there's a swivel. You have to move it around a little. A swivel at the, rotates all the way around for, the arm. Bends in that far. Does not swivel like the Stormtrooper. Here, see how that turns? This does not. Hand spins, as usual. One trigger finger, one normal finger. Goes out that far, but messes with the armor plate. Let's see. Chest spins. But be careful with the belt. The belt gets, like, stuck, so it only prevents you from going down that far. With the other way, it goes out to the arm resistant, so all the way there. Much farther than the other side. Looks up that far. Looks down that far. Spins all the way around. To the side that far. To the other side that far. Chest can go down that far. Back that far. Let's see what else. Kicks out that far. Leg bends that far. Very good bend on that leg, so I can step up on something. Like he's the king. I feel like he did that in the show. Like, did some step, like kicked back this far or something. They need to release a blurg so I can ride it. That'd be awesome. So he kicks out that far. Not very far. Being resisted by the butt piece. The ass piece. Little holster, like I said. Wait, I'm going over him again. Yeah, so that's articulation on him. So that's the articulation on the Mandalorian. Here's a front view, side view, again, or back view, sorry, side view, and then another side view. So that's the articulation on both the figures. Okay, so that is it for the review of the Beskar Mandalorian and the Stormtrooper, both from the Mandalorian show, from the new packaging. Go check out my other videos. I will have the Return of the Jedi and Clone Wars figures. So that'll be Tebow, Admiral Akbar, and the Camino clone right there. Out today as the time of recording. And tomorrow we'll have at least one of the Legos and the Empire Strikes Back figures. So stay tuned for them. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out my other ones. Yeah, that'll be it. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and that'll be greatly appreciated. And have a good rest of your day.